Hello and welcome to Wild Outside Your Window, and today I'm going to be just giving you a little bit of a tour around my greenhouse, the garden, my flower beds, and yeah, I'm just going to be talking you through. Now, here are my tomatoes. I have loads more. There's one here, there's two down there, and there's some down there, and there's a little pot that I showed you how to put up, and look, I'll just show you now. These are doing very healthily, so that's good, isn't it? And I've got some carrots that I'm growing in my greenhouse, and I also have some peas which have just started to come up. It's quite odd actually, because when one comes up and it starts getting about that many leaves, then another one just starts to come up. They don't come up at the same time, which is, I find, quite odd. Now, this is a bit of an experiment with my carrots, really, because I put them in a seed tray, and I'm just going to see if they will go L-shaped and maybe join together. And I don't really know what happened, and that's the sort of main thing about gardening and things. You need to be experimental, and you know, this will hopefully turn out well. And it hasn't got carrot fly yet, or hopefully it won't have carrot fly, because that would be a bit of a shame. But let's just hope that they stay safe and don't get killed off by the disease. Now I've got some peppers here. I don't know if they're hot, but they look quite hot, because if you can see, there's one fruiting there, and it looks like a chili, not really like a pepper. But this one is a lot fatter, and yeah, I can't wait for that. And also, I need to show you that my one of my tomato plants have just stopped flowering there, and soon the tomatoes will come through the flower. Now here's some spinach, which I've only sown about maybe a couple of weeks ago, and they've already come up and started to got their baby flowers, and I think I can see a true leaf coming out there. Now here I've taken some cuttings. Now I don't really know what these plants are called, but they got really nice white flowers. I'll show you in my bed. It's mid-June, but it really isn't. Really doesn't feel like it. It feels like winter. And here's the what's it called? I've forgotten now. What's it called? What's that called? Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, that's a cutting. It'll come to me in a minute. And here's some nice maples. Now I'm just experimenting with those as well. And here's a onion, which has been able to come up. Now I'll just take you out of the greenhouse. Now here I tried some rhubarb, but it hasn't really done anything. Well, it did, but then it died off, and I don't think I watered it that much. But here's a gooseberry. A nice gooseberry. I think they might be coming into flower soon. I hope so. Anyway, that's a gooseberry, and then here are a few of my cuttings. Now this one is one of the white flowers, and I took this from a cutting. This one, I'll just show you, put it up against the mud. This one was a cutting, and it was about this big. About this big. That big, and it's about quadrupled in size. Now here's like a sort of daisy climber thing. It's sort of really good for ground cover, and it looks amazing. And here's some nasturtiums. I actually got them from my petrol station, and they weren't looking very well, so I just put them in there, and then they've done quite well. And here is actually an iris, which I put in the seed pods. You can actually sow them, and I put them in, and I thought they hadn't come up, and they did actually come up, which was amazing. Now here's some geraniums which I bought, and they are so nice. Look at that. Got like these sort of red bits in the middle, red sort of bits on the petals, which are quite nice. Now here's a poppy. It's purple, and it's got four flower buds that are coming out. One there, one there, one there, and one there. One's already flowered, and I'm just waiting for that. And I actually sown that, And here's a grass. I don't really know what it's called. Here's a lilac, a white lilac, which is amazing, and I love white and purple flowers. This is a sort of white and purple bed. Now here's they're violas. They're these purple violas, and I've had them for about 2 years now, and they've been able to and it started to rain. And here I have a little sort of sculpture of a pig, which my dad actually made when he was at school, and I love the way that it sort of gets covered over by these white flowers. Now the white flowers that I've taken cuttings from that I said a bit earlier, they are those white, I'll just get to it, those white flowers there, and they go all up the stems and they look amazing, and I can't wait for those, because all of these little stems here, they're all flowers, and they're going to be all flowers, which is amazing. Verbenas, little baby verbenas, they've actually come up amazingly. Now this is quite interesting actually. I got this from my granny's garden, and I got some of the seeds and I just chucked them in the ground, and it's come up and it looks really amazing. Don't know what it's called. I don't know what many of my plants are called, but I just like them. Got some strawberries. They're soon ready. And now here to the veg garden. Now I'm not very proud of myself with this one because it's got lots of weeds in it, but it's still productive. And here I have some leeks. There's the leeks. There they are. There they are. They're growing well. And here's a sweet corn called Golden Bantam, this one. And here's some radish French breakfast just there. And there. And then here's some French garlic. That's soon going to be able to come up. Look, I just found that there. That looks pretty good. And then here's some kale. It's like a purple leaf kale, and it looks amazing. Well, in the pictures it looked quite cool. And I've got some raspberries, and one raspberries I think have just formed, so that's amazing. And got some ferns, a cut leaf mahonia just there, and yeah, that's about my garden. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.